believe it is time to play the horror game again. It has been quite a while, but today we will return. Alrighty, this is home. I don't know anything about this game except for the fact that it was 99 cents, so I said, hey, why not, let's buy it and try it. Turn up the sound, turn off the lights. Well, I would turn off the lights, but you wouldn't be able to see me. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Okay. Wait, there we go. Oh, to my head. What was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. We pick it up. Now we have it. Now we walk. What is that? Is that the poop on the floor? Is that poop on the floor? 'Tis poop on the floor. That house. Where was I? That is a dead body. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? There is a dead body. And a cat. Okay. And a cat that makes terrible noises. Moving forward. Okay. Should we go downstairs? Well, let's explore this floor first. We open the door. The door is open. What do we find now? What is a PC? The desk had a computer and some papers on it. And a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but dare I open the drawer? Yes. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Okay. So, more poop on the floor. Why is the blood brown? Why is the blood brown? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Now, why would I have blood on my shoes and pants? I had to get out of there. Why blood and shoes on pants? I totally butchered that. Why is blood on shoes and pants? I really don't like this. This atmosphere is very unnerving. I noticed that as I limped, as I moved down the stairs. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading today. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. Who's Rachel? Am I Ross? I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs. Try to find a way out. Okay. What is that? A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yes. I saved the mouse's life. Now he owes me a debt. To prevent me from getting scared. That is his debt. Collection of rusty tools. These looked like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? I don't know. That is a picture. Is it of me? I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. There seemed to be. Either there was a switch or there wasn't. Yes, we pushed the switch. With to press smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. But where? Where was the click? Where was the click? A bookcase. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. What is happening here? What was that sound? What? What was that sound? It was weird, and now I have goosebumps. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. What was sound? A black and white photo looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Well, if there's no reason for me to keep it, what's the point of taking it? Ah, we're gonna take it anyway. I slipped the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. Hopefully that doesn't piss off any spirits that may be in this house. This game has the atmosphere totally nailed down. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wondered if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning, or him. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. What is going on in this? Hey, what's up, Pojo? I'm just filming some stuff for my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna try to not move or do anything when I'm talking to people, just so I don't miss out on any of the scares or whatever. But thank you. It's so nice to not be alone anymore. This game is really creepy. Okay, let us continue. Where do we go? The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. But where? Stop with the noises! The noises are bad. I don't like them. Dude, I want to play Soma so bad. So bad, but I gotta wait. I'm gonna get it on my PC. So, yeah, I gotta wait a little bit. What is behind this door? The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By tape? You have a door and you let tape stop you. If this was a dire situation, I would remove the tape and go through it. What if I was running from something? What is that supposed to be? You know what? I'm not gonna ask questions. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I'd found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Why is it saying it like that? Like I'm speaking in the past tense. There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Do I climb down the ladder? Well, it's not like I have any other choice. So let's go. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. Is the picture possessed? Nah. I wondered where the wife was. That is the answer that I would like to know right now, because the husband's dead upstairs. Where is she? My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? What is these? Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind and a lot of traffic. What is that? Places all over marked on the old map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. Okay. Newspaper clippings. Okay. So that is the mark of a psycho. There were about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. Wait for what? What am I waiting for? There were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, trying to find some kind of information. No! Maybe I should just get out of here, because that's the best idea. Why am I here? A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. You hated guns? I didn't tell you, did I? Yes, you did. So you don't die when something tries to attack you. Its weight was somehow reassuring. You all can't tell this right now, but my controller is vibrating. And I am kind of scared to press the next button. Okay, it stopped. Everything's good. No problems, and of course there's a bed here. Oh, that's not a bed. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. Couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? A desk. There is a desk. Why am I in a cavern underneath a house? Is this the Bat Cave? Please let it be the Bat Cave. The desk looked old and was cracked with grime, caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and ineligible. Illegible. Come on. Read. Use your brain. Notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. That's about. None of it made any sense to me. Okay, there's a door. What's over this? Some kind of homemade rack, slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Rusted hooks, like the kind you find in a butcher, hung from the ceiling. They looked pitted and worn from heavy use. The man upstairs. Did he do this? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Another ladder. What is this? A cage. A cage. You should definitely get out of here, bub. This place is not where you need to be. At all. Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. What? Is this guy stalking me? I'm not ready. I don't. Please let it be bats. Please let it be bats. Thank God it was just bats. I remember noticing the broken ladder. Those sounds gave me chills, man. This is... Ugh. I don't remember if I jumped down there or found another way. Not yet. This game. Nope. We're done. It's over here. But we are done with this. Did I take it? Sure. Maybe the rope would make the broken ladder easier to descend. That is a skeleton. Whispers. I don't like whispers. I don't like whispers. I do not like them, Sam. I am. This is the part of the show. The cans made me dizzy. Okay, this was the way I went. No door. So let's go this way. Do we go up the ladder? No. We go this way. What is that? Look to be bones. Ah, great. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. Oh no. He killed his wife, and now her spirit came back to haunt him. But why? But why? I don't want to go any further. Why did I take the gun? Because you needed to, that's why. Okay, now I seem to have lost myself. No, I don't want to quit. Okay, I gotta remember the layout of this place. There was a door I missed somewhere. I believe there was. No. Okay, go back down. Okay, so I've been through that door. Just even being near that room gives me goosebumps. I don't like it. Okay, we go this way, right? No. Am I missing a room somewhere? Oh, there's supposed to be a broken ladder, right? A broken ladder that I can jump down, because it was a long way down. But where was that? Because I don't remember. Is it through here? Aha! There it is. Yes. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. I don't want it to be worse. The hum is definitely getting louder. A bunch of old newspaper, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger due to cave-in. Do you hear that sound? Because I hear that sound, and I don't like it. I do not like it. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope. I had slid down as I pressed against a heavy metal door. Metal! Sorry. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work. And from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. So are we in a sewer now? Thank you for the constant reminder of the hum, Pojo. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet. Wet dirt. And there was grass smeared with it. They got me creeped out. You know, when I bought this game, I was honestly thinking like, oh, it's an 8-bit game. It's not gonna scare me. It definitely does. I accidentally pressed a button while I was getting so intense there. Yes, let's take the tape. You took it anyway. Because you're stupid. Taking things that aren't yours. Hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? What was what? Exit. It's a trap! Whoa! Okay. There was that first jump scare. We've crossed that hurdle. So now we can move on. The door was locked. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Yes. What does this do? Okay. I do not like that sound. Mm-mm. It is not okay. A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Why does everything have blood on it? Yes, we take the knife. Yes, you needed all this. Why? Because we have things to kill. There was a rusty ladder, sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I could climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Okay, so that's our goal. So we want to go in here. That one's locked. That one's useless. And then there's this one. Did I turn it? C. We turn. Yes, we turn. And we turn. Okay, apparently that one doesn't turn. So you're telling me I need to go back to the other one to get it to work? We go in here. We turn this one. Okay, hold up. I'm confused. So wait, just a moment. Yes, turn that one. Yes. Okay, so now all the water's been turned off, I think. Oh, I see what's happening. We have a problem. One of these is gonna stay on. This, okay. Both of those are off. But when I turn off 3, 2 comes back on. Why does that happen? Oh, it's when I leave the room. So how do I turn it off then? Yes, we turn. We turn. Let's see what's going on in here. Nothing. Okay. This is a very confusing puzzle. Door locked. I can't even do anything with this one because it's off. Okay, it is off. My only choice is 2 and 3. But why? Okay. Yes. Turn that one. Put this one back on. But then when I go back in here, this one's back up. Okay. Why is it doing that? Let me try this. Yes. We come back. Why is it doing that every time I leave the room? I not know how to fix. Why? There's gotta be something I'm missing. Why do I think that that thing up there has something to do with it? What could it be? Okay, idea. Oh, this doesn't make any sense. Or maybe they're just random pixels on the wall. Okay, I'm starting to think that they are. Ojo, I need help. I don't know what to do. I mean, I can't even do anything with 1 and 4. Like, they don't move, period. And then every time I leave the room, 2 and 3 go back to normal. But why? Have I been in there? Yes, I've been in there. You suck at puzzles. That's not good. And he doesn't want to go back. Okay, so that's literally my only option. There's got to be like a button or something that I'm missing. Like around here somewhere, maybe. I mean, there's not much to this puzzle, so it makes me think that it's a really simple answer. I literally have 2 and 3. All I can do is turn them. That's my only option. So why is this difficult? I don't understand. is it? The valve was still active. It takes multiple turns. Wow. Now I really feel stupid. I feel like most people probably get that just right off the bat. But I'm not one of those people. Okay. Moving along. No, not that one. I wonder why that door's locked. Why would the door be locked? Okay. Now we go downstairs. Locked. Like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There was a small metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. I always hated that word, rancid. Did I take it? Yes. Pocketed the small key, but it was so odd-shaped I had no idea what it might open. Yeah, you probably don't want to know what it's going to open, buddy. Just a guess. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? The door was locked. You could see a faint light within. Yep, then we should probably get as far away from that door as possible. Lights mean people, and people kill each other. Is that another body? A sewer worker by the wounds all over his face and body. I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Yes, we take. Yep, that knife I picked up probably killed this guy. That's a camera. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. The VHS tape. Did we find the VHS tape in the camera, or did I pick that up and not realize it? What was on that videotape? Buddy, you probably don't want to know. The ladder as best I could on my leg. Would I really need that gun or that knife before the end? I wonder what was on that VHS tape I found, or in the locked room. Should I have gone back to check? My head was buzzing with questions and tired thoughts as I ascended the ladder. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavy lid above me, I could smell fresh, old pine trees. We're outside! But it's not that comforting. What's up, Brotaku? How's it going? This game is creepy as hell. I need like a calming break because this game's got me on super edge. I've had like constant goosebumps ever since I first heard that noise. So like I just need like a break. Hey Apple. Alright. And that break is going to be used to spill some liquids. I will be back.
Don't kill me!
Oh, okay. I is back. Okay, I haven't died. That's good. Oh yeah, those days are tiring, but it's so much fun. Best sleep I've ever gotten in my life is after a football game. Staying up for the strain, that's what I like to hear. Too close to the bathroom, yeah, it's like literally right here off screen. Alright, let's do this. We shall continue. A fence. There's a really weird sound that I'm hearing. Do y'all hear that sound? It's like a bubbling, like we're near a swamp or something. Well, that was the creepiest fence gate opening sound I've ever heard. I don't guess I can get up to that, can I? An old ladder leading up to the ancient water tower. So I could climb it. Do I extend the ladder? Yeah. Brought the ladder down. Now we go up to the water tower. Bats. It's just bats. We're good. Can I fall off the edge? No. That looks like scratches. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Of course! I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. Why are we here? Had I come through there before? I certainly hope not. It's coming from the Shadow Realm. Probably. Hot Wheels. I like it. Really. If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. What is even going on right now? This is the most confusing game. Like, it's giving me all these things to be scared of and reasons to be creeped out, and then no explanation for any of it. I need answers. Where's Harvey Dent? It fit. And the creepy door opening sound plays again. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Okay. Why is the night air strangely chilly? Are those eyes? Do you see those eyes right there? Is that eyes right there? Do you see that? Do you see that? Those better not be eyes. Those better not be eyes. What is this? The old train station. As quiet as a tomb. The only sound was of the increased wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Okay. You broke into my car. That's not cool. Not that cool. What is happening here? I don't want to go through that door. That door does not sound like fun. We go through this door. Left is always right. And right is always wrong. What is the ancient ticket booth was falling apart and covered in dust and grime. Faded remains of old schedules and reports. And scribbles in English, please. Illegible. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf. So what, he going like a killing spree on all the nearby buildings? I guess he could have been coming here, but why? What was it he was using this old station for? To murder people, maybe? Have we thought about that one? And why am I the only one alive? Am I the murderer? Maybe that's the scary part. You're the bad guy. Yeah, I can't English right now. The struggle is real. An old map cased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train route connected to the old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course! The map I found in the tunnels had similar locations marked in the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing, coming back here? What am I doing? Here. Why? What in the hell? Is that a train? Ripped open and hanging from a shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shell, I could see a few faint impacts like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. Okay, so we can't do anything out here. Y'all are seeing those eyes, right? Like, I'm not going crazy. So we've exhausted our options of movement in here. So I guess we need to go back outside and continue this way. Nope. Alright, maybe we'll go back this way. Or not. They knew what they were doing when they were making that sound. They definitely did. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. There are no eyes. But, the eyes. I see them. Also, I agree. I think this game's gonna, like, really mess with my brain. I didn't ask for this. Nope. Back into the normal realms of things. Ah, great. We gotta go into the woods. Even water! Even the sound of water is unnerving. Like, that's how you know you have a hell of a game. A dry old picnic table sat lonely amongst the trees. It had carvings and marks from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of their names and the marks, I idly thumbed the knife I'd found. Why are you doing creepy stuff, man? If I wanted to, I could have carved something onto that table. You know what? Why not? Let's live life. It's simple design. R plus H. I felt like a teenager defacing the table. What you need to be doing is figuring out how to get the hell out of here. Cold looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross. Did I cross it? Not yet. Let us go this way. Yeah. I want to try this other path before I continue. What is that? Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. Trying to figure this out. Okay, we're backtracking clearly because I'm just randomly finding my stuff as I continue back. You're ignoring the fact that there are eyes. Okay, I'm not crazy. They're there. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take my credit card back? Of course. Hopefully I could have found my driver's license, too. I don't know what good that would do me, but through the fence, I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. Outbuilding? What is an outbuilding? I wondered if I could find my way around. I imagine this probably could do that then. What's this way? Oh, there's so many paths to take. Huh? That's not okay. There's a fire pit, so it's a bit warm. I just think... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm not looking in there. This is a terrible idea. Okay, so there was definitely a person here. I could hear him running away. And they are gone now. This is a terrible idea. Okay. What is over here? He's running again. Is he following me? Or what? You know what? I'm gonna run through the bushes too. Because screw you guys, I'm going home. What tis this? No, 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 no. Don't look. Does that say don't look? What does that say? Don't. It looks like it says don't look. I don't know. No, no. I feel like this probably isn't the best place to go inside of. But I must enter. I must. Sink. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Yeah. This dude's got like GTA pockets on him. I have so much stuff. Okay, so we managed to survive that, which is weird because it was very ominous looking from the outside. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Okay, finding the campsite had been strangely unsettling. I couldn't imagine why anyone would abandon their site in the middle of the night, especially in the dark forest. I was relieved at least to finally be out of there. Even now, as I peered through the dense trees, I could see cracks of light and a bit of the land beyond. Must have been getting closer to town, but where exactly was I? Well, considering the name of the game is Home, I would guess home. But we shall see. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago. Now, times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Or maybe someone is watching me. Why white people are the first to die in horror movies 101. That is the truth. Alright, let's see. That is a big hole in the fence. And that is a dead person. Why are there so many dead people? His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Oh, well, that would be unfortunate. Cracked old watch. First my wallet and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes. Okay. So, this is my watch right here. And for some reason, the blood is orange in this game. Okay. My hair is orange. The same color. So, what if, hear me out, my hair is covered in blood because I've killed so many people? I don't know what to think. I think my theory is really bad. That noise, though. That noise was worse. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. But what were they looking for? Cables burst out of the box, shaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Another puzzle! Okay. Okay, so I have to turn that power box on to get those two doors to open. So let's go upstairs, because that's a great idea. Smell old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed chippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. I'm gonna cringe every time I hear that. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Yes. We push out a switch. Yes. Power! It's alive! The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. A power panel. Yes. On. It was shut tight. An old break table. We got more upstairs, because great idea that is. I would agree, Bro Taco, I would agree. I'm gonna cringe every time. I can already tell. We go in this door. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Alright, we push the switch. Nets on. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Yes, we take the hammer. Of course it wasn't as dusty. Because I killed someone with it earlier. And now I conveniently have amnesia. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Yes. Uh-oh. Haha. Did I get it working? Yes. And yes. Alright, that's working. It seems that the power plant is back online. But no lights, because lights are for not scary games. Sounds in the distance. I don't like sounds in the distance. Where do we go from here? We left the hammer on the floor. Why? Why would you do that, sir? This was my locker. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. A revelation. A revelation. The plot thickens. Alright. Okay. Sorry. I'm building a theory here in my head. Okay. He said he thought that he had torn up the picture and taken it home. Okay? So let's say, just for theory's sake, this is my hypothesis. This guy who's killing all these people is obsessed with the person that I'm playing as, okay? He is obsessed with him. So much so that he wants to be him. So, the factory's closed, all these places are abandoned. He's living this guy's life, or what he knows of it. So he comes to the factory even though it's turned off, and he piddle paddles around or whatever. And then he pretends to be him. That's why he has all the pictures of Rachel. That's why he has all his stuff. Maybe he stole it from him while he was stalking him. I don't know. That's my theory. Spoiler alert. This character's alter ego is John Cena! And he's a complete drunk that's obsessed with the lifestyle of just do it. I like it. Okay. Okay. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I really hope I'm right. That would be fun. And then, like, the end of it is him, like, coming up to you, and he's like, now I'm going to take your life completely and kill you. Bro, Tiger, you should do me a favor and screenshot my scary face that I just did. I'm gonna do it again here in a second after I figure out what's through this. The door opened now that the power was back on. Screenshot! Please. I don't know. Alright, let's see. No. What is that? Planks, tools, and broken up parts blocked any further passage. What is it? Another smudge of dirt, similar to the one I found in the sewers on the floor. I didn't do it! It wasn't me! I didn't do it! I didn't do it! You took like 4 screenshots? Okay. I'm glad you did. You should send them to me on the Facebooks. And then I will post them. The power box looked like it was running again. I didn't care about the power box. I wanted to go through this door. A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. I wonder if it's the one I'm using that was missing. Okay. The stale scent of the old factory gave way to the brisk odor of pine trees and dirt. I was back outside, though I wasn't sure if that was better or worse. The path beyond was dark, and my flashlight barely illuminated anything. I wondered if it had really been taken from the factory. If so, how did I get it? That poor guard. I don't like noises, because it sounds like someone's following me. He was probably just doing his job. Maybe he knew what was going on in that boarded up room. If he did, he wouldn't be telling that tale to anybody. I hoped the path led back into town. I needed to find some help. Well, I like being outside much better than I like being inside, so... Is that a car? Rusty old truck. Its front was crushed and its windows had all smashed. Judging by the rust, it had been there a while. Golly, like, every time I think I know something in this game, I'm completely, like, thrown a loop. Every time. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. Yes, I took it. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I took the card in my wallet next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Okay. Why do I care? This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. That means somebody's been here. Or is still here. You know, if I was a normal person, I wouldn't investigate this. I would just keep running and running and running and running until it was daytime and someone could find me. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it could lead. Did I pull the chain? Of course I did, because I'm an idiot. And this TV is definitely still on. And there's a dead person. Norman. His face and shirt were covered in blood. Not Norman! But like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Yes, I closed his eyes. Norman. My friend. There were white rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Of course I did! I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash. Now what good would a hairpin do? That is the real question. Okay, time to go into the attic and see what creepy stuff might be up here. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yes. Pile of clothes, photos, and even shoes. I realized they were Rachel's. Rachel's clothes at Norman's house? She cheated on me! What were you doing here, Rachel? You cheater! You were sleeping with Norman the whole time! The plot thickens! Okay, let's get out of this creepy house. Or keep exploring. I wasn't entirely surprised to find this there. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. How long had it been here? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles. Norman. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit here. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Yes. I felt a great burden lifted. Okay. Yeah, I am always open to suggestions. When I think of Rachel, I think of Friends and Rachel. Ross and Rachel. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. Oh, why'd you tell me that again? What have I been through here? The general store was small, but it was clean. Had the usual things. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by if we needed. She cheated on me with Norman. Norman, you are my friend! I'm glad you're dead. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. What is this? Must have been off for a while. Most of his contents were half melted. It looked to be in much better shape than... It's been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Why was it in the tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled the dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I'm saying I only get more questions and no answers. I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. I wonder if this is the end of the game. With all the answers. The gate was locked. All these are like radio things just sitting out here. Neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out. Someone pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Of course I did. There was no return it, but the handwriting looked familiar. I knew it! She was cheating on me! A letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband and your friend. I knew she was cheating on me. But how does that carry over to the overall plot? Why are all these people dead? Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. Okay. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Yes, it's time for answers. It is time. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. Why are you so scared to step inside? You haven't been scared this entire time to go into random people's houses with dead bodies. Why are you scared now? Why? I need to know before I continue. The Cat Lady is known for having one of the best stories. It's a reasonable price on Steam. Yeah, I'll put that on my wish list and get it eventually. This house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Of course it is. Okay, this music is very unnerving. I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday? What am I going to discover here? Door to the basement. It was locked. Where did I put the key? Protaku. What am I going to discover here? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Of course I did. I read the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? What the hell? The front door was locked from inside. I needed to see if Rachel was here. Now the question is, did I kill everybody? Did Rachel kill everybody? Or did I kill Rachel? Like, considering how little time I have put into this game, it is really impressive how they have caught my attention and how anxious I am to find everything in this house. I have not been playing this that long. I have found the last missing piece from my wallet, the old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yes, I did. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Our television. I purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I lost my job. Okay. My theory is really starting to show some promise, okay? He lost his job. He was an alcoholic. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. A busted mirror. That's what happened. That's what happened. I went on a rampage and killed everybody. And now I'm waking up, I don't know, like maybe the guy blacked out and had temporary amnesia and now he's trying to figure out what happened. There's so many doors. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of the wonderful claw-footed bathtubs. What am I gonna find in here? My laptop had been left on. And only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a red sign about the old water tower. Yes, took the key. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but the guy that lives above me is walking around. And sometimes it's hard for me to discern if it's happening in the game. Like the first split second I hear it, I think it's happening in game. I'm like, where's it coming from? But I'm trying not to freak out. The books, there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I look more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. What? Oh, my suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I have a feeling what was in it. Contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what you were going to do with Norman? Oh, I can't figure out what's happening. And it really bothers me. Have I been in these yet? I can't remember. Yes, I've been in these. Okay. So we go downstairs, we open that door, and what are we gonna find? Are we gonna find a dead Rachel? Or are we gonna find a me? Wait, no. We wanna go this way. Are we gonna find a dead Rachel? I need to see if Rachel was here. I thought that was what I got the key for. So wait, have I been in here? No, I have not. Oh, basement. I don't like basement. I don't like basement. I not like basement. I would divorce her in a heartbeat and never speak to either of them again. I wouldn't do anything like rash, like fight anybody or shoot anyone or anything. Pretty level-headed when it comes to that. I'm a person that kind of expects people to screw me over. So it's kind of like I would be upset, but at the same time it wouldn't surprise me. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Oh, there's a door. I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck. I don't want to know what's on the other side of that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Okay, so I found another key, right? So what do I do with the key? Maybe try and go out the front door. Wasn't the whole point of me coming here was to see if Rachel was home. Rachel's dead. I think. Still can't go out the front door. Okay. Just can't. I need something heavy. Where will I find something? The grimy key I found the unlocked door. I didn't even know this door was locked. Looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Nope. I went on a crazy rampage. This was an old crowbar on the floor. I must channel my inner Gordon Freeman. Lift the heavy crowbar. Did I kill her with a crowbar in the bedroom? I'm gonna say yes. Gosh, I just want to know what's happening. I've never been so intrigued by a game that's this short before. Alright. Did I break through the wall? Yes, I did. Large enough to step through. My breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? That is one creepy sound. I don't like it. Don't look. Why not look? Oh, I don't want to see what's happening. Don't look. The sounds are just... Stench of them was awful. Made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay with them, but I knew I had to. I'd come this far. After all this searching, after all I'd seen, when I looked at the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Did I find my Rachel? Before I answer that. All the BS. People are terrible. It's just a way of life. Okay, is it asking me? Because if this decides whether or not I killed her, I want to say no. When I looked within the rags. It's not asking me, did I look through the rags like it has been this entire game. Did I finally find my Rachel? Let's say no. The rags were wet, matted, covered in dirt and grime, but inside that tattered mess was no sign of Rachel wasn't there. Trying to figure out what to do next. If she wasn't there, where was she? What I'd been searching for this entire time. I remembered the look on Rachel's face when I came home, didn't I? Then the awful realization hit me in the gut. I'd been looking at this the wrong way, hadn't I? This is what you've been trying to tell me all along, isn't it? I couldn't find Rachel there, and I won't find her anywhere else because... she was never there at all, was she? I stumbled back upstairs, the pain in my leg just a dull ache now, and sat down an hour. My bedroom. My mind was spinning, and the ache I felt before was near crippling. Finally, I could no longer fight the exhaustion as I tried to grab hold of something that would make sense of all this. I must have drifted off. So, Rachel never existed. Maybe I was sleepwalking here. Maybe somebody stole it from me. Woman's store, that forest water tower. Was I at those places before? So now, because I hit no. I said no on that, and I didn't find her body. I think it's like it's asking me what I think happened. And based on what I think happened, I think... oh my goodness, I'm so confused. I know, right, Brotaku? I'm so, like... This is crazy. Okay. Was I at those places before? Well, I found my stuff there. But I don't remember being there. Was I at those places before? I'm gonna go with yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? Am I like creating my own adventure now? Like, am I changing the ending based on my like... It was the photo of the other man and his wife that I found in that house. Were those really his wife's remains in those tunnels? It certainly seems so. What did I think? Did the other man murder his wife and bury her in those tunnels? Well, that's what it seemed like when I was there. But what killed him? Because I was the only person there, and he and his wife were both dead. I don't know. They're asking me all these hard questions. What did I think? Well, I guess I thought he did then. The sick bastard must have. What else did that mean? There were some questionable things in those tunnels. What else was he wrapped up in? In the shards that I could see my face, gaunt, now hollow and sickly amidst the trouble. What other illusions had I dreamed up? What other truths were waiting to be exposed? They are really drawing this ending out. Or the explanation of what's happening. Laptop had finally run out of power. Gosh, I'm so confused right now. And I love it. I'm totally with it right now. In the dirty, faded glass, I looked like nothing more than a faint shadow. I used to tell myself that Rachel was the one who wanted to keep the tub. Alright, so we're theorizing that Rachel was a figment of his imagination right now. That's what we're rolling with. So if she is, this letter taken from the postman, got a bit wet in the rain. But if, well, who wrote the letter then? Who was Norman seeing? Oh no, Norman. I was wrong about Rachel, then what about him? Did I do that horrible thing to him? Well, Rachel never existed, so I'm going to say no. Could never. I clearly wasn't seeing things correctly, but no. I could never do something like that. Or could I? If I only had one way to watch it. I had that old TV for so long, I don't know if I could replace it. It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a last look. I wasn't thinking I'd have to go here again, and now I got goosebumps because I don't know what I'm going to find, and I'm scared. Did I pick up the knife? Yes. Yes, we take it. I was told by an inspector the basement had been partially filled in before I bought the house. By the look of that wall, I was going to need to fix the foundation. What the hell? Everything smelled musty and old down there. But I already broke that wall down. What? Would it really be over, so did I leave that house forever? A warm place, I had thought. Where could that be? What in the hell is going on in this game? Come to think of it, I didn't think I'd even had guests over. So this guy is definitely crazy. That's for sure. But how crazy is he? And where do I find a place to put this? I used to keep tax rate and other important documents. Use the digital passcode, but I didn't have the code. I am so confused. What is going on? So maybe I need to go upstairs again. And go in here again, maybe? No, I've already been in all this since I woke up. I don't know what I need to do. The crowbar is gone, I think. so confused as to what I need to be doing right now. Maybe we leave the house because reasons. I can't figure out what to do. My only option is leave. Okay. So we leave. We come back later if necessary. Knew I needed to escape that nightmare. What about the knife I still carried? Would it really be over? So did I leave the house forever? Sure. Since I had arrived in town, things had been difficult. Working in the plant, though, had been good for me. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. Drinking was probably just a way to deal with that. It was almost as if I was trying to beat my brain at its own game. Things stopped making sense sometime after that, and my memories of what happened are still in flux. I suppose that was when Rachel came along. This night had been the worst of my entire life. Would it even be possible to bounce back from everything that had happened, everything that I had seen? You know, in a way, I almost wish I hadn't even woken up tonight. It would have spared me a lot of pain. That man I had found in the old house, I had killed his wife. I was sure of it, just as sure as you killed mine. But that man I had found in this old house had killed his wife. I was sure of it, just as sure as you had killed mine. I didn't do it. What had happened in those dank sewers, I was lucky in my way to even find my way out of there. But I never did find out what was on that tape that I now kept. Considering all I had learned tonight, I wasn't sure I wanted to. What I had been doing at Norman's place or even in that old forest, it didn't look good, that's for sure. But I've been responsible for what had happened there. What did you think? Was I guilty or was I just mad? The forest especially was a difficult maze, and I would rest easier if I never saw its like again. The old factory used to be a heaven of sorts, but when I saw it tonight, it was anything but. Those faded walls, those long dead sounds, they had stirred something in the back of my mind, but I wasn't sure what. Who had been in that boarded up room anyway? I had to catch my breath to take it all in. At each point until the factory, things had only gotten worse. But then going to Norman's store, that's where the confusion and doubt started to set in. That's when my perspective on all this really started to change. Damn it, Norman. What were you doing with Rachel? I mean, what was going on? If all this was a lie, then what was really happening? Someone had killed Norman in his store, but it wasn't me. Who else would have wanted him dead? But as painful as all of that was, oh no, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I'd seen and done, finally coming home was supposed to be the end of this entire ordeal. I had no idea, though, that it was only the beginning. Silence in the house when I had first stepped through the kitchen door. That should have been my first clue. To think that I went through all of that completely unaware of what I would discover. Did you know before the end? Did you mock me when you finally showed me the truth? You don't know what it's like to have everything ripped away from you in a heartbeat. How could I possibly go on, now knowing what I do? Without Rachel, even the thought of Rachel, I was truly lost. As the door swung open, I could smell damp grass and the closeness of the air. After everything, it felt like I had more questions than answers. You made me see the truth, I'll give you that, but now I was completely lost. You took away the only thing that kept me going. I was sure word would get out, and soon enough the police would come looking for me. And what then? Would you be there to show me the way? What will I do then? What? So based on what I read, I don't know. My goodness. Yeah, Donald Trump is stupid. Oh my God, I hope he's not our president. I'm moving to a new country if he becomes our president. That man's gonna start World War III. Okay, so based on what I could tell, there was a lot of stuff that I missed. Like he was saying that there was a boarded up room that I didn't look at, and things of that nature. Stuff that I just missed. That took away from the story. And I still don't know what the hell was going on. So, yeah. Yeah, it does say completed in a single sitting. Turn off the sound, turn off the lights. Man, I don't want to do this. Poopy. I'm so lost. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Rotok, are you still here? Herpa derpa. Alrighty. That was weird. That was a weird game. I feel like I missed a lot of the good parts for some reason. Huh. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night there. So to everyone that is watching, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time.